In this video, I will explain how to use the quadratic formula to solve equations. So the quadratic formula is written as follows. X is equal to negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's use this formula to solve for x in a couple different examples. So let's check out our first example. We have 3x squared minus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we want to figure out what values of x make this expression true. Well, the way that we can do that is we can use this quadratic formula. So a is going to be the coefficient of the first term, so 3. B is going to be the coefficient of the second term, this negative 5 right here. And c is going to be our constant term, this negative 1. So c is negative 1. So all we have to do is just plug in these values for a, b, and c into this quadratic formula to solve for x. So let's do that. Negative b, so a negative negative 5, that's a positive 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared. So negative 5 squared minus 4 times a is 3, times c is 1, all over 2 times a. So a is 3, so 2 times 3. So we get 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared, that's 25, minus 4 times 3, this should be a negative 1, c is negative 1. 4 times 3 is 12 times negative 1, so negative 12. So 25 minus a negative 12, that's 25 plus 12. All over 2 times 3 is 6. So our final answers will be x is equal to 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 12, that's 37, over 6. So in this case, we have two solutions for x. We have 5 plus the square root of 37 over 6, and 5 minus the square root of 37 over 6. Okay, let's take a look at our second example. We have 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. So once again, we just need to figure out what are the values for a, b, and c, and plug them into our quadratic formula. So a, we can see, is 4, b is 12, and c is 9. So let's plug these values into the quadratic formula. So negative b, so that's negative 12, plus or minus b squared, so 12 squared, minus 4 times a is 4, times c, 9. All over 2 times a, 2 times 4. So we get negative 12 plus or minus 12 squared, that's 12 times 12 is 144, minus 4 times 4, that's 16. 16 times 9 is 144. You can use a calculator if you'd like to verify that. All over 2 times 4, which is 8. So notice that these in the square root we have 144 minus 144, that's just 0. So negative 12 plus 0, that's just negative 12. So our answer is negative 12 over 8. Or if we'd like, we could reduce that to x is equal to negative 3 halves. So in this particular example, we only have one solution for x, negative 3 halves. This is the number that we can plug into this equation to make this left-hand side equal to 0. Recall in the first example, we had two solutions. In this one, we only had one solution. So those are two examples of how to use the quadratic formula to solve equations. Thanks for watching.